kicking it off strong with a Powerpuff Girls OG original reunion. We have in the studio the one and only E.G. Daily. We have
Hi, guys.
Tom Kenny. Thank you guys for coming. And then on Zoom.
Everybody in the world doesn't know who Tom Kenny is.
Now,
I don't know who I am.
if you thought that wasn't enough, we have Tara Strong joining in on Zoom and Catherine Cavadini. All four superheroes in the room with us. Let's get to the fun.
Can I just take a moment, please? Oh my gosh. I kind of want to, I got emotional because we're here at Salami Studios.
Yeah.
And when Hanna-Barbera closed the doors of that amazing recording studio where we started Powerpuff Girls with Mr. Craig McCracken, we found Salami Studios and we continue to record here. This has been like the heart and soul of so many animated projects. I mean, and Turkey Bacon. Gotta mention
Yes.
that, right?
Yes. Not salami, surprisingly. Turkey bacon. They have amazing turkey bacon.
And Salami has donated this studio space to us. We're here this weekend for 24 hours. I begged them to let us give them some money for it. They said we refuse, absolutely. They're behind us 100%. So here we are. Thank you, Gary Falcone and Gabby Falcone, his daughter, who's now taking over the studio, second generation in the family business.
Family business.
They are part of our 10,000 Heroes family. We want you, the viewers, to become part of this 10,000 Heroes family too. If you're watching, you already are. In the description below, 10kheroes.com for a great cause.
We are looking to beat last year's goal in getting 10,000 people to donate.
That's great.
Donate, please.
10,000
Anything, everything. We got to get the littles away from those needles. And as Jess Harnell has now coined the phrase, I said that, when my daughter was going through chemo, that anytime we had anything that didn't get poked, you crushed it up and you put it in chocolate. You put it in something. I put it in ice cream. So Jess Harnell has coined the phrase creamotherapy.
Oh, nice.
Chemotherapy to creamotherapy.
Creamotherapy, right.
Yeah.
So ladies that aren't here in the studio with us, but hearts and spirits are with us. 100%. Thank you.
100%. My kids grew up at Salami. They were the absolute best. Like, I would go to work and, Claudia would make my kid a snack. And it was just like you really felt like you were home at that studio. So thank you guys for this. And thank you guys for putting it together. And Collette, you're such a warrior, and we've all loved you so long and known the story of your baby girl, and the fact that you took a tragedy and are making it so that other children, God willing, never have to suffer. We're so happy to be here. It's actually a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm honored to be here." But when there's a cause like this, it's an honor. And thank you for sharing your story with everyone in a way that can help other children.
Seriously, thank you guys. I am not crying at
Oh, I'll get you.
Give it time. So give yourself a place to go.
Right, Tom? Seriously.
As voice directors like you tell us actors, leave yourself a place to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're happy. It's beautiful.
Why would I ease into this when I have
recording in progress?
Family. I have this family that you guys. It seems like we were in the booth yesterday, and
it does.
I can picture ensembles. That's all we did.
Can you picture E.G. with her babies on her boob?
Yeah.
Ruining takes
Baby
because
on
it's
the boob. Baby on the boob.
E.G., I have a line right now, and all I hear is,
I was that mom. Babies first. Babies come first.
Yes, they did. And I was game. Until it
Yes.
didn't work. And then all I had to do was look over at our beloved, but gone from this realm. We'll see him again, Eddie Collins.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Our engineer, and I would look over at him, and he would look at me because I okayed it, and the veins are out of his neck, and he's like, "Collette, I'm picking up all of that."
Yeah. He was such an old school guy. He was started out at Disney's, as he used to call it, Disney's. When I started working at Disney's, apostrophe S, and he was such an old school guy that I think something like that. He was like, "Collette, lactation and voiceover recording for television do not mix. We can't. There's no Venn diagram where those two things intersect. Latching on and getting stuff on tape. Okay, come on.
Collette and
I love how we just started and we're right to boo.
Let's go right to. Well, that's what give the audience. What
Gee,
they
who
want.
took us there? Who took us there? Tara. Tara.
Yes, Tara.
Guilty as charged.
All right. If we're going to talk about EG stories, really quickly, I have but one more. So,
Oh, no.
at the
Mine?
time- oh,
Wow.
okay.
Don't be surprised.
You
This is
have
actually
given
a,
us
it's
so
actually
many-
a roast.
Yeah. Welcome to the
Wait,
EG
what's
Daily
happening here?
Roast.
That's crazy.
But they're precious. I have to share this. The last one, I probably unless I think of another. But we're in the middle of the movie that we're doing, and the storyboards are probably typically this wide, but this time I've got like 4. So I'm grabbing and I'm pumping, and I'm keeping the energy going, so you guys don't stop at all. And I'm giving direction to probably Catherine or Tom, anybody who's in the booth, Mojo Jojo, and I look up, and EG is in. Do you remember this, ladies? She's polishing her nails.
Going through her purse.
Right?
You know what? You know what?
No ventilation.
In her defense, baby's got to do what a baby's got to do.
Baby gotta do what a baby gotta do.
Mojo had like, page on 2-page, monologues that, we sat through. So that was
Oh my God.
I love you because you give me so much joy now. I swear. Who but each would think to do
Nursing her baby while she's painting her nails.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah, here we go.
the baby is totally high.
And you guys know
the baby's totally high on the fumes, remember? The baby's like, woo!
And you know I was in labor during a Rugrats session.
I was there. I was there. I'm like, girl, get to the hopsicle. I was there.
Yeah, they're like, you're contracting. I was like, hello everyone. Hold please.
Wow.
And then
Contractions. It was literally a contractual obligation.
they,
What? I'll be here all week. Tip your waitresses.
I don't know, guys.
24 hours of dad jokes. Yeah, all right.
I didn't want to. The point is, I didn't want to miss any of the baby's moments. I just didn't.
No, and I didn't want you to. And I was game for it until Eddie wanted to.
I got
kill
it.
me.
I got it. We tried, and then we.
How old is baby now?
Oh, one's 29, one's 26.
It was the 29
Wow.
year old.
Still breastfeeding?
Your first
Yeah.
one.
No.
I don't know. I haven't seen EG in a while. She might be one of these Mayan Bialik types.
No.
Well, speaking of that, well, I guess you guys are always being asked, I assume, to get together or to reunion like this. The fact you guys have come together for this cause means the world for us. Thank you guys so much.
Oh,
You're
thanks. It's
welcome.
fun. Well, at the Powerpuff Girls reunion, or as it's also known, your technological learning curve for the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so we're
Wow.
hearing in from the booth. Wonder if we can ask you guys. We got some people coming in and donating already. Could we make an offer that we can get some shout outs going in character? If people are willing to donate $50, if we can get someone in the attendkheroes.com down there in the description, go over there for $50 and just put in the chat or put into your donation what the shout out you would like to be, and these lovely actors, if it's okay with you guys.
Keep it PG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it clean. Keep it.
Put the request in there.
Shout outs must be PG rated. Yeah. But hey, or EG rated EG.
No more talk about the boob, okay, guys? No more talking about the boob.
Yeah, and don't pretend your name is Ben Dover or anything like that. We're not going to say anything like that.
This fundraiser is rated EG. So it's
What is happening here?
So-
Let's do the shout out.
one thing, Joe, that I think bears repeating, just because is that the date for starting donations on the screen is in a day or two, a couple of days in the future, but people can start donating right now. So ignore that date, because I think people might go on and they go, I can't do it now. I think we just got to club the heck out of that.
Right. Yeah.
Don't
Ignore the
worry.
date.
That date at the bottom of your screen does not matter. You can donate now, starting now.
We
Let's
have
do
early
it. Let's do
access.
it, guys. Let's do it.
Early access to the Dare to Dream project, which goes to help families, goes to help not just the child that's being treated for leukemia, but what about the brother or sister that isn't getting attention or can't go to soccer practice that week or whatever's happening, it's disruptive and painful for the entire family. Dare to Dream is all about protecting and helping families get through this and pushing through these clinical trials so that when it comes to treatment, instead of suffering through chemotherapy, it's creamotherapy.
It's chemo.
We're able to have a pill, crush it up. However, we're going to end up eating that. It's a lot better than a needle in the arm. So that's what we're here to do. 10K
I hope
heroes
this is the last one we need to do.
Right? It's the second annual. Let's hope it's the last. But we're going to keep going until this happens.
Yeah, and if you guys keep coming back, oh my goodness. I mean, how blessed is, we're just, thank you.
Everyone shows up for you. Did you not, do you see?
Yes.
Collette.
You've been really good to us. So
Thank you.
So let's put it out there that by next year, we'll be able to move on to a whole different cause.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Let's just
that's
take
it.
this thing that you built
That's it.
and that you've now got, last year was your dry run.
That's right.
And now you know what you're doing.
That's an exaggeration.
But I'll say, you said to me when I showed up, you're like, oh my gosh, as of 24 hours ago, we only had 20% of the guests booked, and now then it all fell into place. And I said, we had this exact same conversation 365 days ago in this very room.
In this very room.
To the day.
So our hope is that we go from 10,000 heroes to 100,000 heroes to a million heroes.
Let's keep adding zeros.
It's going to keep going because after this, once we solve leukemia, we'll move on to the next thing.
Zeros for heroes.
Zeros for heroes. Love that.
Let's keep adding them.
I was thinking too, like, if we could bag on someone else since we started bagging on EG so early, but I can't think of anything negative to say about Catherine.
that's funny.
She was so well behaved all the time.
Oh wait, you didn't hear? You didn't hear about that thing? About that thing that happened? No, I don't. No, Catherine, I know she's like Ted Danson on Curb Your Enthusiasm. How like it drives Larry David crazy that Ted Danson is so nice and popular. Like that can't be real.
Okay, then,
it's totally her.
Okay, then let's go on to Tara. Okay.
Before we got a little bit of sorry, Tara, 1 second. So just there was a question that came in the description on the YouTube as you're live streaming this, down below in the description. Click more if you can't see it. It'll say how to donate, how to be a hero. There'll be a link there. You can click that link or you can go right to your browser. Either way, it is 10kheroes.com.
10kheroes.com.
It's pinned in yellow with a black border right there, and you can't miss it. Just go on down and give us that fabulous moolah so we can save lives, and we'll keep the laughs.
So that was somebody asking how to donate?
Yes.
How to donate,
Great.
yeah.
I want to thank that person for asking that question because not just giving up.
Yes.
Forget it.
Yes,
it's
thank
too
you.
hard. I'll do it. I'll do it next year. Don't do that. Thanks for asking the question.
What's the favorite episode?
What's your favorite episode, you guys? Can you think of a favorite?
Well, being a rock and roll freak, I got to say the Meet the Beatles.
That was one of mine. I love
Yeah.
That was a classic.
Yeah, that just
We're fun.
script where Craig McCracken's brilliant script just featured dozens, if not hundreds, of Beatles references and song titles and Beatlesian phrases folded into the narrative story. Just slipped in there like Easter eggs.
Yes.
And it was that was great. That was really cool. Although I gotta say, I never had a bad time on the Powerpuff Girls. I don't know that I've ever had a bad time doing voiceover for animation, really. As far as a really, really bad day, you know what I mean?
We haven't worked together yet.
I worked the worst day jobs. I worked the worst day jobs known to man, or not the worst, but no fun. And because I had no plan B and never went to college or anything, so I mean, the worst day that you have in voiceover, which is not bad, is still better than the best day you ever had unloading a truck on a loading dock. You know what I mean? So which is what I would probably be doing still.
Yeah,
Seriously.
you can't.
It's like that's the amazing privilege when you get to work and do what you love doing.
Yeah.
It's and then we get to see like. Half the time Tom's like on the job or Tara's on the job. So somebody I know is going to be there that I love and love to work with. So it's like old home week, whenever you get to work. It's amazing.
It is.
We have a donation that's come in and a request. Tom, can you shout out to John Westling? He's donated $50 to come on in and do.
John Wesley?
John Westling.
Got it. Like John Wesley Adams.
Westling.
Yeah. Westling,
I-N-G.
Westling, yeah, he's an
Thank
earthling.
you, John, for your
Westling is an
donation.
earthling from this planet. Cool. The city of Townsville, where John Westling is wondering if he can talk to the Powerpuff Girls. But first, a word from the mayor. Yeah, hi, John. It's the mayor. I just want to say that if you want to talk to the PPGs, you're going to have to give me a little donation for my election fundraising. Yeah. And also for 10,000 heroes. Yeah. Girls.
They're pretty good.
Talk to John Wessling. Talk to John Wessling.
Thank you, John Wessling. Thanks, John Wessling. That was super.
So much love for John Wessling.
Great.
I don't love that anymore.
Thank you, John Wessling. John Wessling was like, geez, I didn't ask for a whole episode, just a sentence top. Shut up!
I only wanted to.
Shut
I
up!
didn't want the other girl.
I threw to the other girls. Well, but my whole approach to life is getting responsibility off my plate and onto somebody else's. 62 years of faking it till you make it. But
You are not. You know what? I would say of
Hey,
a
you
lot of
guys-
people, you are definitely not a faker. You were so funny
Oh,
at
right?
Powerpuff Girls. Tom's improv stuff at the bookends of the show. We always died laughing. We always
thank
died.
you.
We were like
Girls had to sit in the booth with them and not make a sound because he would just go on and there.
we were all together. That was an ensemble recorded show, which are great. You know, those are always the most fun.
Energy, right? But to
Yeah.
watch the three of them turn red and holding back their laughs and swallowing their laughs, it was
Well-
part of our session. Wait, before you go on, everybody, if you want to happen to you what just happened to John Wesley, come on and donate. Come on and donate.
That sounds like a threat.
$50. No. Well, we'll give you a whole episode. Tommy will give you up, or Eej, or Catherine, or anybody.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, I know. The OG PPGs are here. PPG OG. So yeah, they're ready. They are here for your listening and shout out pleasure.
Yes.
Okay.
That was one of the most special things, though, about our show is that we did work as an ensemble, which nowadays it's so rare that you get to come in and work with a whole ensemble.
It is.
And I think that's the chemistry between us all, and we were like a family.
Yeah.
Totally. You know, I mean, we raised our children during
That's
that
true.
time.
And I'm always
little ones.
Yeah, and I was always grateful because my wife does this same job for a living, like we
Yeah.
do, and it was very conducive or welcoming to what we were talking about: having kids, having a family.
There you go.
You
right?
know, and not some businesses are like that, some aren't, but our business was like that.
Yeah, we
even my
all-
agency, when you used to go into your agency and audition, it was full of people with kid carriers, sitting there at their feet, waiting in the waiting room, waiting to go in. It was like,
And it was
VO
beautiful. We all watched-
daycare.
We all watch each other like get married, and we watch each other getting pregnant and going through. It was like just
and then
such a
getting
journey.
divorced.
Getting divorced.
Yes.
It's such a journey. The whole thing is like, what job do you really have where you get to carry on through so many different experiences?
So
like pretty
many
incredible.
years.
So
But
many
also,
years.
we actually authentically love each other.
Yes.
We really do. And I think that's another reason why shows like Powerpuff Girls translated to so many audience. You could feel that we are actually sisters, that we are actually family, all of us, in our side of the booth, on your side of the booth. We talked about engineers. They don't get enough love for sliding things into place in ADR sessions and making us sound so great. Like,
Doing his gig.
Sean, thank you, Sean.
Quincy.
Shout out to Sean.
Seriously, if it wasn't, and I'll tell the talent the minute they walk in, I am your number one fan, and your number one friend, and the number one person you want, please, except everyone behind me, and the guy next to me, the girl next to me.
Yeah.
You better make sure that they love you just as much because they have a lot of pull in how you sound.
So true.
Oh yeah, they hold all the cards. Yeah. It wouldn't take much for them to like slide this here and undo your entire career if you're. But yeah, I know. I'm not gonna say. We're gonna keep it family friendly. I was gonna say a word that starts with a D and ends with a K, but I'm not gonna say it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's do this. Anybody else want a shout out from the Powerpuff Girls?
Yep, please.
Let's make it happen. I also want to talk about too. I was thinking about. I still want to know where the tapes are of the B-roll that when we were.
no,
in the
you don't.
Yes,
no,
I
you
do.
do not.
Wait,
no.
what am I missing?
Just all the like X-rated Powerpuff Girl talk
No,
behind
we
this.
do not. No. We do not want that in the world.
I mean, it's out.
He said he was going to retire off
Serta, yeah.
Yeah, it was a
was funny.
very different time in the studios back then.
Yeah, get Pam Adlon in there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's
He's
so fun.
in Hawaii now, y'all. So
Is he?
Yeah, gee, how do you think he bought that James Bond villain island that he lives on in Hawaii? No, those days, I always, because, like, there's one SpongeBob episode where the plot is that the characters, SpongeBob and Patrick, learn an off-color word like that's written on a wall, like in a bathroom or whatever, and then they don't know what it means, and they just go around saying it, and everybody's like, "What are you saying?" And people freak out, and they really had us because they didn't want us to say Hergen, Jurgen, Racken, Fracken, any of that stuff. So Steven Hillenburg, the creator of Sponge, said, "Just go for it, you guys. Just cuss a blue streak, and we'll put in bleepity bleep dolphin noises and stuff like that later." And same with these Powerpuff Girl, off the record tapes. That's floating around somewhere, and I like to think that that all that stuff that we're talking about is in some giant Indiana Jones warehouse somewhere, like some guy in a forklift, putting it way in the back corner of this giant warehouse where the Ark of the freaking Covenant is, and hopefully,
It's sitting somewhere.
And then
sitting
one
somewhere,
day in like
the deep in the
hundreds
core
million
of the earth.
years.
Press will find it.
an amazing donation from one of our cast members.
Which one?
And that little
Oh, the one that was
high-pitched-
just on her phone.
the one who would speak and we'd hear dogs at the back door.
Yeah.
And I think
So I know it wasn't Mojo Jojo.
no,
It wasn't Roger Jackson.
little bubbles. No. It would have been our very own Tara Strong.
Aw.
And I think there was a request that she wanted along with that, ladies.
Oh no, what is it, Tara?
Go on, ask.
I want every one of you to say
Bubbles is the prettiest girl at the party.
in their Powerpuff
I
Girl
can't
voice.
do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Donation.
yeah, it's
Okay.
time. Yeah, it's time to face your fears. Oh, Bubbles is the prettiest girl at the party. 1, 2, 3.
No.
No.
Separate. I need to
Separate.
hear
This is
She's like, I
This
got
is
an engineer.
torture.
I've got an engineer. I'm gonna let him stack them, and it'll sound like the Beach
Taking it
Boys.
all
It'll
in.
be like a Beach
I'm
Boys record.
having my Bubbles
this
is
is too torturous.
the prettiest. I can't do it. I can't tell a lie.
Do it. Do it.
Okay,
Chester.
Bubbles is the prettiest girl at
Oh my god, I can't.
Buttercup.
This goes against everything I'm about.
Say with a lot of grit.
I'm the I can't do it.
This is what it would be like in a guys. Truly.
Tara, this is torture. What are you thinking?
Hey, for the money. For
I gave the monies.
All right.
Thank you for that, my love. Thank you.
Bubbles is
Yeah.
Okay. Bubbles is. Oh, yikes! Can't you take another person first? Like at work? No.
Miss Bubbles kind of gave us.
Bubbles is the prettiest girl at the party.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah. I think Miss Bellum is the prettiest girl at the party. I'm one of the few that's ever seen her face.
Mayor.
Nobody knows what she looks like. Shout out to Miss Bellum. My goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a long time ago.
Right.
Wow.
Ah.
Well, it's
I'm ready
amazing
for
what.
my mayor.
What
I'm
else-
ready
what
for my
else is
mayor.
going on? Oh.
My mayor
not
didn't say
just
it
the
yet.
OGPPGs.
No, the entire cast.
Cast.
Everybody here.
So mayor.
Oh yeah.
keep
Sorry about it.
saying
Oh, I thought you just said. I thought you just wanted the,
The girls to
characters who could fly. Only the flying.
you, Mayor, huh?
asked for
Trying to get out of this.
She's like, I want only the flying characters, please, Tom. Only the characters who can fly. Okay, you can't fly. Last time I checked. Okay. Bubbles is the prettiest girl at the party.
No.
That was hilarious.
So once again, the day is saved. Once again, the day is saved thanks to Bubbles, the prettiest girl at the party.
I can't.
God,
All you have to do is
DG just melted like I threw a bucket of water on her. She was like,
That was so worth the money. That was worth it. That was worth every penny. Thank you.
We have another donation. Shout-outs from everybody. From moderator Amber.
Okay.
Thank you, moderator Amber.
Yeah, and your best and your most prettiest, because Amber is the prettiest right now. Sorry, Bubbles. If you would give a shout out, that'd be amazing, you guys.
And what's the shout out? Is that Amber's? So Amber's the prettiest girl at the party? Or
Don't
just
you
whatever
think,
shows-
Collette, you should
Yes, good idea.
Collette,
Good idea.
Collette, don't you think you should direct us for old time's sake and tell us who should go next?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's do
Catherine.
that.
I want Catherine to go next.
So,
Moderator Amber is the prettiest girl in the party, not Bubbles.
All right, and I need that to be overlapped. So, Catherine, one more time.
Moderator Amber is the prettiest girl in the party, not Bubbles.
Moderator, what is it again? Hold on. Moderator, hi Amber. By the
can we
way.
just call you Moder Amber?
Moderator Amber, I'll do it for her, no problem. Moderator Amber is the prettiest girl at the party, for sure. Definitely not Bubbles.
All right. Bubbles?
Moderator Amber is the prettiest girl at the party. With Bubbles.
Moderator Amber is the prettiest girl at the party. Oh, and Moderator Amber is the prettiest girl at the party.
Oh my gosh, you guys, don't you want to hear your names actually spoken out of the mouths of these amazing voiceover talent? Oh.
Donations are coming in.
Hi
And
Amber,
one-
thank you for that. We
Yes.
appreciate you so much.
Amber, you rock. And Lauren Tom has just donated.
Oh,
We love Lauren.
She'll be on later. We had a codename Kids Next Door.
oh.
Nice.
Well, she's got a deep resume like all these guys, you know.
Very, very.
Futurama, all kinds of stuff.
One more time, Mark. Kathy Pettis. Kathy Pettis has just donated.
Okay.
Oh.
That's my sister.
Kathy Pettis.
We love you, Kathy Pettis.
We do.
For real?
For real.
Aw.
For real.
Where's
My
she?
big sister. She's in Plum Desert. My sister, Kathy Pettis. my
Thank you,
rock.
Kathy.
Thank you, sister.
Hi, Kathy. Thank
I think I must
you.
have met her over the years.
have, you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, that sounds familiar.
When Joey was talking about how the Lymphoma and Leukemia Society and this whole thing coming up is I'm getting all emotional. Stop it.
Don't stop it.
Supporting
gonna be a long
the
night.
families. You know, that's not just immediate families. I mean, of course, it's immediate because your aunts and uncles and all that are as tight as brothers and sisters. But this lady was my rock.
Aw.
Kathy Pettis.
Kathy Pettis.
Thank you, Kathy.
Does she want-
You are a
Kathy, do you
hero.
want a shout out?
Yes.
What shout out do you want, girl?
Clearly the best sister, let's face it.
Clearly.
Come on.
Clearly.
The other ones are okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was the best.
No, cut it out. Kathy, you're the best sister, but we have to say, yeah, your other sister, yeah, we can't say that. Sorry.
Kathy really was Blossom. Like, she was so well behaved. E.G. and I were terrors. And she was so well behaved always. Like, how many times, Collette? Yeah, how many times did you have to tell me and E.G. to shut up? But Catherine was like, I'm ready
Well-
for my bubbles. I'm ready for my Blossom.
That's the mark of a good casting person.
Right?
The mark of a good casting person, like how many, it happens sometimes, not all the time, but a lot of times if the casting person is great, the people who are portraying the characters are a lot like their characters, even though maybe the casting person didn't 100% know that, but just sensed it.
Right.
You know,
Well,
like-
in saying that, good point, because I
You intuited it.
got to direct, but I do believe it was Chris Zimmerman who initially cast the Powerpuff Girls.
Right,
So-
for the pilot.
for the pilot, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
I inherited. I want to just say that maybe I helped, embellish all those beautiful qualities.
course.
and
Oh, that
charisma.
was Zimmerman.
And it allowed you, but it was Chris Zimmerman who
Wow.
actually did the casting on the original pilot back in the days of cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Gendy and.
But you've cast shows like that too, like where like there's shows that I work on where I know the voice director didn't know everybody personally on the show, but a really good casting director is able to just kind of pick up a person's
Oh, yeah.
vibe, you
Oh
know?
my gosh, it's from the minute we read anything that comes across our desk and we see the characters and the breakdowns, and you've already got like 10 people that you go, oh my goodness, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, each
Right.
perfect.
But the
Now it's
Powerpuff
just-
Girls, they really are
They are.
like these actresses kind of do have like there's only one Powerpuff Girl that made total sense for each of them to play. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's Bubbles, it's Buttercup, it's Blossom. I mean, there's no, you can't switch those around. I mean, you could. These guys could do anything, but it's just so perfect.
Good casting.
Good cast.
Yeah.
Well, you know who's got a great vibe is Brandon Kwan, who just donated.
Love him.
Thank you, Brandon.
Hey.
Brandon, thank you for supporting this incredible cause. If you're just tuning in, it's 10kheroes.com to donate 10kheroes.com. If you're watching the live stream, obviously, down in the description, there's a link. Go there, donate. We're raising money to end chemotherapy for kids forever and replace it with an immunotherapy pill-based solution. The science is here. We're here for it, and we're raising money for it. Let's go back to the show.
Yes. And don't pay attention to the May date on there. You can start donating right now.
Thank you. Thank you. The
Yeah,
landing
right
page
now.
says May 12th. Forget the dates. It's all about today. It's all about right now. The donation page is live.
It is live.
do they want
Can
to
we give
shout out?
Yeah, let's give Brandon Kwan a little something.
Okay, let's do it all together, you guys. Okay, Brandon. Gonna give
Yep.
a shout out to Brandon in 1, 2, 3.
Thank
Brandon
you,
Kwan!
Brandon is the prettiest girl in the party.
No, that doesn't make sense.
And Bubbles. Brandon and Bubbles.
Brandon is the prettiest Kwan at the party.
Welcome to my life. Trying to herd cats.
I mean, do you have any, like, okay, I'm going to ask you now. Do you have a favorite story of trying to keep us under control? We were doing the show.
There's so many.
No more roasting. The roast is over.
Yeah. And
or,
hey, one bit of
or for
housekeeping.
you, a favorite moment. Or for you, a favorite moment.
One bit of housekeeping.
let's
A
do
lot
that.
of questions are coming in the chat. You guys, we'd love to answer your questions, but please go donate. This isn't so much about questions as it is about answers. Answers for how are we going to fund this science. So
Right.
happy to answer questions, guys, but this is a fundraiser. So go to 10kheroes.com. Even $5. We're looking, we're not looking for any particular dollar amount. We're trying to find 10. Can you imagine if 10,000 people in the next 24 hours donated something? Anything like $1, we'll raise $10,000. If $10, that's amazing. It'd make
Right.
$100,000.
Every little bit counts,
Every
and every
single bit.
big bit really counts, and medium-sized bits count too.
We'll take
it's
all the bits.
It's all grist for the mill. We will take 2 bits. We'll take 5 bits. But I will say that if people want to ask questions, that we will answer.
For sure.
If they want to donate a little something,
That's a
something.
good idea.
Well, then it's a quid pro quo.
Yeah.
Then if I may go all Latin on y'all, then it's a quid pro quo.
I like
So let's get some some
pro quo.
QPQ going.
Jonathan Seiss just is one more time, Mark. $50.
Beautiful.
That's worth an answer.
When SpongeBob talked to the Powerpuff Girls,
Oh my goodness!
what would happen?
Wow.
If we did a meta mashup.
Let's
here?
see. Wow. Right now there are lawyers rappelling down the side of the
We're
building.
going to answer all the
Hup,
cease
hup,
and
hup,
desist.
like
all
the
the cease and desist will be Monday.
No. I will say, despite these IPs being very valuable to people, when it comes to charity, these companies are very. They give us a long leash and they're very very magnanimous. Let's see. I'm also the narrator on that show. He's always a good narrators are always a good way to start
but
it.
Jonathan asked for Sponge.
Well, I think that's
Sponge talking to the Powerpuff Girls. That's
That's a
what I'm
good one,
saying.
Jonathan.
So we'll start with the French narrator because that established
the setup.
I'm always thinking.
setup.
I'm an ideas guy. Okay, all right, okay. Bada bing.
it's going to take
So,
15
all right.
minutes.
And you
So-
wonder why I heard cats.
Well, in answer to your question, Tara, I just want to say this is not the first time I've seen Collette shedding tears with you 3 guys in a row. But why? But
Yes.
I can't take it anymore.
Never. Not once. Not ever. Not ever. I'm here to say this. Pure respect. Dang it.
The city of Bikini Bottom, deep under the sea,
where SpongeBob SquarePants is going to visit
the city of Townsville, home of the Powerpuff Girls.
Hello, girls.
We're so happy. We're so happy. Hello, SpongeBob.
Wow, you can fly.
Wow, you can tell I just had a long week.
It is the end of the week. Sorry about that. It's like, wow, SpongeBob sounds like he has TB.
Sounds like
Yeah. Oh, good.
SpongeBob.
Ben, that's a talking sponge. Uh-oh.
Hey, SpongeBob, what you soaking up lately?
Whoa, don't get too personal, Buttercup.
That was a good medley, by the way.
That was
good.
fantastic.
That was a really.
Tom Kenny's
I'm
speech.
crying.
That was, always.
There is a SpongeBob movie coming out.
Oh,
And I
let's see.
know because I did background stuff in
Oh,
it.
you
and
did? Yeah, that's coming out.
One-line parts. And you are so good. It's so good.
Thank you.
Am I allowed to say
That's hitting
another
theaters.
person's in it?
Oh, hey.
Who is?
Am I allowed to say that
Yes, you are. That's been announced.
Mark Hamill is
Oh,
in
I
it?
was going to say Kathy
great.
Cavadini.
No,
Oh.
very small part on the side. But,
Yes.
it's so good. It's really amazing.
Yes, Mark Hamill's in it,
That's amazing.
playing a
When does
great,
that come out?
hilarious live action.
He's
part.
live and
Yeah. I don't know how much I can say, but we filmed some hilarious live action stuff with him where he was really able to go really stupid, big knockabout,
For him.
idiotic comedy, which he loves. You know, that's his thing.
John loves.
That's his thing. So he was like, "Yes, thank you." You know,
with us. Especially
Oh,
with
yeah.
voiceover. The community who embraced him while he was between Star Wars.
well, it's
Right?
funny.
Isn't that wild?
I know it's weird to think of a time where like Star Wars started out up here and now it's up here.
Oh, yeah.
But people forget that there was kind of an interim period where Star Wars wasn't quite all that. It's kind of like when Paul McCartney was in Wings, you know, they're like, but it's crazy, you know, and it's been so fun, like going out, you know, we went to Vegas and did this thing called CinemaCon where they have like, all the movie theater owners of America come and they go, here's what we have coming out in 2025. We're so excited. It's like a TED Talk, you know, stand in front of a big screen like Star Trek or something. And me and Mark had a great time doing that. That was crazy.
Well, what's
Tom
You better
Kenny
ready,
and Mark Hamill, I would have paid for that.
yeah?
footage.
Well,
So,
We only have about 10 more minutes, guys. So I just want to,
Aw.
you know.
We're just getting started, but we're also just soon to wrap
I
up.
just love
December 19th, theaters, my wife's birthday.
Okay.
By the way, quick CinemaCon story. This was just a few weeks ago. So I feel somebody pulling on me. We're in the press line, Mark and I, you know, you're posing in front of a background and pulling on me like, what does this guy want? Jesus. I turn around, you're SpongeBob.
Who is it?
Some guy named Tom Cruise.
oh, that's a good story.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
been lately?
Yeah, I know. But who's also from Syracuse, New York, like me. So I go, hey, Syracuse boy, we've never met. And he goes, yeah, hey. And I go, this is such a coincidence. I was just walking on the wing of an airplane yesterday. Oh, my God. This is crazy.
I
So,
mean,
I do all my own stunts.
You guys, I can't thank you enough. Again, 10kheroes.com. Please go donate. Links below. Do not pay attention to the dates. It is open live now. 5 more minutes.
We got-
What should we talk
I
about?
was
Well,
just gonna say
5 more
15
minutes.
We got 15. I'm being told we have 15. And by the way,
Any more questions?
well, we're going to get some questions going. And
Lightning round.
I just want to reestablish that for $50 donation, literally the entire cast of the Powerpuffs original series is here to do a shout out for you for $50 to raise money to end leukemia forever with a pill-based solution. If science is here, we're here to raise money for it.
If you donate $1 million, Buttercup will kiss you on the cheek.
you're
You know what? I just realized.
What?
You guys were my first series that I fully directed.
really.
Really?
You're a pro.
Post,
I did.
Really?
Sure, from nuts and bolts with the casting and the actual voice direction, but Powerpuff Girls was handed to me. And
Wow, you just handled that stuff. And with
And
the
he handled it.
yeah, you really.
and then code name,
And then Codename. Yeah, we started with Kenny the Chip with Tom Warburton.
Mr. Warburton.
Mr.
Yeah.
Warburton.
Yeah.
Who is
Oh, wow.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
And
He'll be coming in later today?
Yeah.
He's coming
D.
in with the
Baker,
Oh,
cream.
he's
Cre-
pretty
D. Baker,
coming in
Krisia.
Great. Tom's great.
Tell him I said,
Great
hey.
to be able to say my first show I directed was Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty
a-
awesome.
That's right.
Yeah.
oh, pinch me.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Can you pinch her? You're closer.
I love
Pinch
you
her!
so much.
Pinch her!
I'll pinch her.
We can even do like in the last 10 seconds if you want a Tommy Pickles shout out. We'll do that.
Yeah, love it.
Or, you know,
Any
whatever.
donations that deserve a Tommy Pickle shout out?
Any
do
of our
Is
characters.
in the
Hi, how's it
room.
going?
Who's in the room?
Haven Alexander.
Hey.
Hi.
You guys, we're so lucky. I'm going to pinch myself all day long. All of you. So, let's do a shout out to Krisia Barker.
All right.
Krisia Barker, and let's do Tommy.
Oh, she went to Tommy?
Yes.
Hi, Krisia. How's it going? What's happening? That's a very, very beautiful name, Krisia. Krisia, thank you so much for donating to this really important cause here. We love you. Mwah.
Thank you, Beach. Oh my gosh.
Well, what would you do if you had 12 minutes left with this cat?
We're at 12 minutes?
I think so.
I thought you said
11.
seconds.
Colette's like crying again. Maybe I'll cry again. I don't know.
Let's keep going. Give me some more stories. I'm sure everybody wants to hear
I was
them.
going to say about Mark Hamill, just like, yes, he was Star Wars. He did all the Star Wars, but he is such a brilliant actor, period.
Oh, yeah.
That I think him getting to do voiceover was such a gift because he's so versatile. So it's like, I think on camera, that's why we have so many on-camera actors that want to join voiceover because they're getting to expand. Not stuck in their body or their face or their look. They just get to be amazing.
I have to tell you that we are lucky enough to be being joined by Charlie Flesher, Roger Rabbit.
Yes.
I looked at him at one point when I met him earlier, and I asked him, why have we never met? He goes, I don't know, but we're going to change that.
Wow.
The man's got like 10,000 bazillion voices in his head.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant interview.
Akin to Mark Hamill. Walking encyclopedias. Like, you guys, you have to understand, when Mark was in the booth with us, there'd always be a point where there'd be a lull and he would hold court.
Yeah.
You remember? And then he would tell us stories about when he was in New York and he was meeting with, and then we were all like, oh, wait. And then I'd have to go back to director and say, okay, now I got to re-listen and we got to work, but talk some more. Tell us some more. Always.
Yes.
Interesting stories.
Yeah.
Well, if we're talking about Mark, the thing that makes him great and makes him great at voiceover, which not all on-camera actors are. He's got a deep bag of tricks. Yes, he's got a deep bag of tricks because he's a fan. He loves cartoons. He loves animation. He grew up worshiping Dawes Butler and Stan Freberg and all those guys, and so that's Mark. So if Star Wars had never happened, if there had never been a George Lucas, Mark still would have done voiceover. You know what I mean? I always say that, and yeah, it's just been fun, like working with him super intensely on this upcoming SpongeBob movie.
Also, he's the nicest guy.
Right.
And to your point about on-camera actors, people ask me all the time, like, oh, does everybody do both? No, not everybody can do both. Right. It's like asking a tap dancer if they do ballet, and especially at the A-list level, which Mark is. Mm-hmm. And the first time I met him, I'm Batgirl, he's Joker. And he's like...
the best Joker.
Oh, my God. I couldn't take my eyes off him, and he really was truly brilliant. Not just all of us in the studio go, oh, my God, it's so nice to meet you. We love your show. No, he is a genius in voice.
Yeah.
I worked on Arkham Asylum, and I remember Warner Brothers handing that off to me and really giving me the reins to bring in who I wanted to in that realm. And they said, we have a couple people doing Joker, so I'll leave that up to you. And I was like, well, let me think.
Yeah.
Right? No ifs, ands, or buts, Mr. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, great. He's so perfect. He's been called the Catherine Cavallini of the Star Wars franchise.
We've got
a
donation from Daniel Marin. Am I getting that right?
Daniel.
Daniel Marin has donated.
Thank you, Daniel Marin.
What kind of shout out do you want, Daniel?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daniel. You're
also,
the best.
Ben, what if the Powerpuff Girls were in the Star Wars universe? What would that even look
like? Wow. That's great.
I already did this, by the way. You can look it up on YouTube. Bubbles is Darth Vader for a table reading, and then there's been a bunch of memes about it, and it was pretty funny.
Luke, I am your father.
The mayor.
Darth Bubbles. I'm calling you.
Darth Bubbles.
Darth Bubbles.
Miss Bellum, I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Darth Mayor.
Yeah,
Darth Mayer. I love it. Better Darth Mayer than John Mayer. Yeah, great. Cool.
I can see Mark and then all the Powerpuff Girls floating around him with the
So cool.
Great.
Guys, we've got 7 minutes left. If you're watching, this is the Powerpuff Girls reunion. Please donate. We're raising money for the greatest cause on the planet. We are ending chemotherapy for kids forever through the Leukemia Lymphoma Society's Dare to Dream initiative. We are funding $175 million master clinical trials to end chemotherapy and replace it with an immunotherapy pill-based solution. Imagine instead of a 3-year-old getting a needle in their arm, they're getting a scoop of ice cream. And there is a technology that goes in, a genetic marker in their cancer that is eaten by another cell and only goes in and eats those cancer cells.
Leaves all the
healthy cells alone. Instead of chemotherapy, it goes in and kills everything, including the person eventually sometimes. This just goes in and kills the cancer. So please donate. It means the world to us. And if you're a Powerpuff Girls fan, show the love. Let's go. And we'll do some shout outs.
Or if you're a shout out of any of our other characters,
Or
we
any
will
other
say hi to
characters.
you. We will say your name.
Bring 'em up.
We will be hilarious.
Yeah.
Twilight, Harley, Raven, you name it.
Mr. J. Come on, Harley. Come on. Do a shout out.
Oh, you want me to say your name? But donate some money.
Yeah. It seems like the one that I'm in best shape to do today
Is Sumo from Clarence. Remember that little bald kid from Clarence? Hey, Sumo, over
They're
here.
so funny.
Yeah.
Did we miss the shout out though? We were supposed to do a shout out to.
No, we
didn't
did
miss
it.
one.
I think.
Did we do it?
Did we miss one, guys?
Okay, good.
No, we got it. We got it.
Hey, in character, if you want to call to arms to donate,
Oh, that would be
and get
great.
that going and the flow, just let it just keep coming all day, everybody. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey guys, let's make it happen.
Yes, Eduardo. Eduardo from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends would love you to donate to 10,000 euros. Come on, dig at the bottom of your screen, look at it, and don't worry about the date.
That's a good point. I like that.
Yeah. I was like, gee, which voice? What's one that Collette cast me in? Then I'm like, it's a long list.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, I always, there's a short list of people where you go, wow, probably if it hadn't been for that person and that person and that person, I probably would not be doing this. And
vice versa.
you're one of them.
Vice
Yeah.
versa.
Is it my turn?
No. Time's up. Time's up. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. That's all the time we got. Thank you, Tara.
This is Bubbles. Please donate to 10,000 heroes because it helps children.
Yeah, and this is somebody else that I've worked with Collette on. Chowder, do you have gum? Donate!
So Chandler Ashley has just
Rada,
donated.
rada.
Chandler said it's not a very big donation, but it's what they could do. And Chandler, we thank you. You are a hero.
Thank you,
It's not
Chandler.
about the number. It's about jumping in and being one of the 10,000 heroes. Chandler Ashley.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chandler.
Thank you so much. It doesn't matter how much you donate because if everybody donates just a little bit, it becomes a huge amount, right?
Yes.
And if you want to donate $10,000 for 10K, that's cool too. Or 10,000 billion trillion billion dollars, whatever you got, we'll take.
See, of course, Blossom takes it right to math.
Yes.
Right?
Of course she does.
Because
That's
she's
what I was just
Blossom.
thinking.
Yeah.
Calculator that's built into
She's the logic one.
Yes.
I would just say, thank you so much, Chandler. That was really awesome, and we really appreciate any and all donations. So thank you.
Annie and all,
I
for
would say
sure.
Chandler is just as tough as Blossom and Buttercup. Chandler is hardcore.
I think she is too. She could be an honorary Powerpuff Girl.
Oh, you guys have anything you want to shout out that you're working on that you can talk about that you're not NDA'd up on? Or...
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about my new class. I'm teaching a master class. It's called Voicelings, and it's a community. And I'm so excited because we partnered with Danny from Love on the Spectrum.
I saw
And
them
Let's
this,
go.
you know
I
what?
just
Great.
feel like, with AI coming for creative jobs, it would be really awesome to be able to give the community that Danny has built. So like all of her students are going to be the artists of the
Love that.
cartoons, and my students are going to be the voices, and then we're going to put them on YouTube. And Collette, we'd love if you would pop in and like see some of the talent, and maybe you fall in love with someone. And
Wait.
I'm already
just
in love with
beautiful.
Danny.
Is
I
this
follow
Danny
her.
Bowman? Is this Danny Bowman?
Yeah.
Oh, I
and,
love her.
and,
Yeah,
like,
she's great.
love
Watched
the-
her heart
I just
I've known her forever. She was a little kid.
She loves you, and I just love the idea of giving kids kids on the spectrum an opportunity to show their art.
Absolutely.
And have
Well,
everybody love it. And so,
because
yeah,
we're
it's
pretty
called
much all there.
voicelings.com.
Yeah. There's no way we're not on that in that diagram somewhere, but all of us. But
And Danny has a new boyfriend, right? She's got a new boyfriend.
Yes, we met him.
Oh,
He came
yeah.
over.
So sweet.
Did you see the video of me pushing him on the beach?
Yo, oh my goodness.
So funny.
I push him down to hug Danny. You should watch it.
Oh wow, he's eating sand because of Tara.
I did see that.
You guys, we're down to 1 minute. This
Oh
is
my
it,
gosh.
the final countdown. You guys, it means
Final
the world
countdown.
That's
to
where you
us.
start this,
And we started this at 10 a.m. this morning. This is the beginning of a 24-hour run, and you guys, we knew kicking it off with you guys would
Yes.
just
There
inject
was
us
no
full of
ifs, ands, or
sunshine.
buts. You
So
guys
we're
know
just
that.
gonna go on and continue our day doing whatever we do. But you're here for 23 more hours,
23
man.
more hours.
For real?
Yeah.
For
Come
real?
on.
The whole time?
These
No
guys.
sleep?
Seriously.
Wow, that's incredible.
Quick last shout out to Babyland Creations. Baby Lamb Creations has donated.
Thank you, baby lamb. Thank you,
Baby lamb, double or mutton. Sorry, that was a lamb. That was a lamb joke. That was a lamb joke. Come on.
We are now going to experience a D&D game.
Yes, you can see one of these posters over my shoulder over here, over this side.
Wow.
So our very own David Carmichael, who has been running the show behind the scenes for 6 months, banging this thing together for us. David is also a dungeon master. Am I getting that right?
Yes,
I'm a
you
dork.
are.
But he is going to play a D&D game with some fabulous voice
Erica
actors.
Lindbergh.
Yep.
Wow.
We have JP Carliad. We got
Trevor Duvall.
They're in now.
And
They're
the
in
one and
next.
only Julie.
Wow.
You guys got to
Nathanson.
stick around and
It's going to be a ball. It's going to be
Insane.
all original
Do you
adventure.
play D&D?
These people that do RPG, no, I can barely handle chutes and ladders. I find Pop-O-Matic trouble. I find Pop-O-Matic trouble a little challenging. So no, I do not do that. No.
Can I just interrupt really quick? Danny Bowman just donated and said to say hi, so I think we should all say hi to Danny.
Aw. Hi, Danny. Wow.
you,
Well,
Danny.
we were
Love you
talking
so
about you.
much.
We were talking about you before you donated, but now we're really talking about you.
We love Danny. She's the
I
best
do love
one.
Danny.
She's
Oh my
definitely
God.
the prettiest girl at the party.
Danny.
Love you, Danny. Don't
Thanks
let
for
Tara
having
beat
us,
up your
you guys.
boyfriend. Don't let Tara beat up your boyfriend
I
anymore.
have so
Right?
many voices in my head for so much of my day that Danny actually gave me a moment of peace inside. I could not watch that show enough times just to get some peace.
Right? It was
Yeah.
such a, oh my God, such a great
Watch you.
show.
You're so beautiful. Thank
Movie
you.
She's
stars.
an angel.
She's a
an
movie star.
angel.
Henry
Thank you
Andreed
for
just
having us, and-
donated. Hold on, they're all of a sudden they're pinging me like crazy. Henry Andreed, and what was the one before that, Mark? And Nikki Light. Henry Andreed and Nikki Light.
And Nikki Light.
Oh, beautiful.
Love you. Hi, Angie.
Nikki Light. Nikki Light only has.
Hi, Simon.
Nikki Light only
donating
has half
now?
the calories of regular Nikki. Yeah, Nikki Light
Nikki
only has
Litton.
half the
It's
calories.
Nikki
It's
Litton.
great.
It's
It's all the
Nikki.
taste.
No, it's
Still
Nikki.
tastes great. Less filling.
It's Nikki Litton.
Oh, Litton. You said Light.
I did.
Oh,
I did.
Nikki Litton.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nikki.
All
Are
right,
these
we're
all-
I
wrapping
have to
it.
go. I have to
We
do
do
the voice
too.
things thing.
Go.
But I love you all
Tara,
so
we
much.
love
And I
you.
also wanted to thank all of the fans tuning in. Like, this would never happen without you guys and with
Yeah.
all. Thank you for all your generosity.
Awesome.
And
Bye,
That's great.
Tara.
I love everybody here.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
Who
you,
is
guys.
after Nikki Litton?
What was the other name?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Samuel, I don't know, Lil Sa- what's
It's
his name?
okay. We're good.
All right.
We gotta go.
I just didn't want to give that person short shrift.
Oh.
So I'm giving you long shrift
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Are they still on? Okay, we got to go.
Yeah.
D&D.
Okay, D&D is up next.
D&D.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, honey.
Everybody.
Okay, let's transition.
Transition.
Oh my God, that.
Are we out?